If you're moving to Conroe because it's more affordable than the Woodlands, that might be true, but affordability alone is not the full picture. It's actually really diverse, and where you choose to live in Conroe matters way more than the fact that you are moving to Conroe at all. Let's look at the major things you need to know before moving to Conroe, Texas. I'm Cristobal with Agape Real Estate Group. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm an active real estate investor and a licensed realtor. My family and I live right here in the Woodlands, and I look at homes very differently. On this channel, I keep it real about life, faith, and real estate so you can make confident decisions and not emotional ones. If you are serious about understanding how North Houston really works, go ahead and subscribe. I share weekly insights to help you think clearly and make informed real estate decisions before you move or invest. Join me in today's video as we will unveil the top 5 things you need to know before moving to Conroe, Texas. Geography matters. Conroe isn't one place. Let me start with something most people underestimate. Conroe covers about 73 square miles. It's not a neighborhood. It's not a subdivision. It's a small city with completely different lifestyles inside of it. And that's where people get it wrong. They say, we are moving to Conroe, but Conroe isn't one experience. It's multiple versions of life, and where you land determines how your day's actually gonna feel. West Conroe is your Lake Conroe side. Water recreation, energy, weekends that feel like vacation. It's active, especially in the summer. You got Margaritaville, boat traffic, lake events. If you want that lake living atmosphere, that's where it exists. But the same energy isn't for anyone or for everyone. North and Northeast Conroe, completely different rhythm. It's acreage, it's larger lots, fewer HOA restrictions in many areas, more distance between neighbors. It feels rural, quiet, slower. If space and autonomy matter to you, that's a different version of Conroe entirely. Now, South Conroe, that's where you will find many of the master plan communities, closer to the Woodlands, more structured, more suburban infrastructure, sidewalks, amenities, organized development. For many buyers, this is the commuter-friendly, modern neighborhood version of Conroe. Same city, completely different daily experience. And here's where geography becomes functional, not just visual. Loop 336 circle much of Conroe. If you understand how to use it, it changes how the city flows. It connects major corridors, east to west, north to south, without forcing you through downtown. For many residents, that loop is the difference between frustration and efficiency. Most people don't think about that until they live it. And here's another detail that rarely gets discussed. Lone Star Executive Airport. It's not a commercial airport, it serves private aviation. For certain professionals and business owners, that proximity matters. Not because it's flashy, but because time matters, efficiency matters, access matters. That airport may mean nothing to you, or it may be a strategic advantage. That's the point. Conroe isn't one thing. It's geography shaping lifestyle, commute, pace, and long-term value. And if you don't understand that before you buy, you are choosing a city, you are choosing a daily routine that you haven't fully thought through. Traffic is location dependent and it's real. Let's talk about one of the real things to know before moving to Conroe, Texas: traffic. I'm going to be straight with you because this is where expectations and reality sometimes collide. Conroe works well if you understand how it flows. The main roads are Texas 105, FM 1488, and Highway 242. Texas 105 runs from downtown Conroe towards Lake Conroe and even outward to College Station. FN 1488 connects the southern side to Magnolia and the Woodlands. Highway 242 is your east side connector. On a map, that looks simple. In real life, it depends on timing and direction. There's ongoing construction on FN 1488 and 242. Traffic patterns shift. Some stretches move smoothly outside peak hours, others slow down significantly during rush hour. And here's where the truth matters. Some areas in Conroe commute very well. Others don't. So if you are in South Conroe near the Woodlands and work in downtown Houston, that's a real commute. Not impossible, but real. If you're in North Conroe doing the same drive, your experience changes again. Same city, different daily street stress level. This is what I mean when I say geography shapes lifestyle. When people start thinking about moving to Conroe, Texas, they often focus on the house, the square footage, the price, the upgrades. But what you live every day isn't just the house, it's the drive. It's a rhythm. It's whether you feel calm getting home or drained before dinner. So here's the principle. Where you live in Conroe determines your traffic reality. Before committing to a neighborhood, map your actual commute at the time you will actually be driving it. Don't guess, don't assume, test it. That small step can completely change your decision. If you are serious considering moving to Conroe, Texas, or comparing it with Magnolia, the Woodlands, Tomball, or other North Houston areas, I'm happy to help you think through this logistics. Because this isn't about choosing a city. It's about choosing the right location within that city based on your commute, your budget, and your long-term plans. If you want to walk through your specific situation, you can schedule a call. My contact information is in the screen. Let's make sure your move makes sense not just on paper, but in real life. Affordability is the real draw. Here's what genuinely draws people to Conroe. The money math works. As of January 2026, the median home price in Conroe, it's around $385,000. When you compare that to the Woodlands and another premium North Houston area, the difference is significant. For many buyers, that price gap isn't small. It can mean a larger home, newer construction, or more lot for the same budget. And that changes the conversation. Affordability here isn't just about paying less. It's about options. In Conroe, you will find a wider range of home styles, lot sizes, and price point. New construction community offer entry points starting in the mid-200,000s. Other extends into the 500,000s depending on the builder, location, and lot size. That range gives flexibility. But here's the nuance that doesn't always show up in the headlines. Location along the Conroe-Woodlands border can create a unique balance. Some neighborhoods near FN 1488 provide proximity to the Woodlands amenities, shopping, dining, medical centers, while maintaining Conroe pricing structures. In certain areas, school zoning lines may also differ from what people assume based on mailing address alone. That's something that should always be verified directly with the school district before making decisions. The point isn't to chase a technical advantage. The point is micro-location matters. And the pricing spread in Conroe right now is wide. Communities like Cielo, Evergreen, Ladera Creek, Mackenzie Creek, Cliffstone, Mavera, and Harvest Preserve are actively shaping modern Conroe. Each one offers a different combination of price, lot size, builder, and amenity structure. That diversity is real. And it means affordability in Conroe isn't one number. It's a spectrum. The key is understanding where value aligns with your long-term plan, not just your monthly payment. Master plan communities are driving growth. Growth in Conroe is not accidental. It's a structure, and understanding that a structure matters if you are trying to determine the best neighborhood in Conroe, Texas for your goals. Because not all growth creates the same long-term experience. Master plan communities are doing much of the shaping here. Evergreen, developed by Shea Homes, spans roughly 740 acres with more than 2,000 homes planned. It includes significant green space, park, trails, pool, and is zoned to Conroe ISD. Cielo covers about 256 acres with over 800 planned homes, miles of walking paths, and on-site elementary school. These areas aren't just neighborhoods. They are coordinated infrastructure projects, roads, drainage, utilities, amenities designed before the majority of the homes are built. That matters because organized development tends to create predictability in layout, in amenities, and in overall neighborhood experience. Then there's Wood Forest, located in Montgomery County, positioned between the Woodlands and Lake Conroe. It is currently planned for an annexation by the city of Conroe by around 2034. That kind of information isn't exciting, but it's strategic. Annexation can affect taxation, structures, governance, and long-term planning. It's something buyers should simply be aware when thinking beyond the next 2 years. Here's the bigger picture. When growth is builder-driven and infrastructure-backed, it signals intentional expansion. Conroe isn't growing randomly lot by lot. It's being shaped in phases, and that appeals to buyers who value planning, amenities, and newer construction options. Now, that doesn't mean master plan is automatically better. It means it's a different lifestyle choice. Some people prefer acreage and autonomy. Others prefer sidewalks, amenities, and community structure. The key is understanding which environment aligns with how you actually want to live, not just what looks good online. Because choosing the base neighborhood in Conroe, Texas isn't about hype, it's about alignment. Lifestyle and amenities are split. Know what Conroe actually offers. Here's something that surprises people after moving to Conroe, Texas. The lifestyle isn't one unified experience. It is divided, and understanding that matters. Downtown Conroe is the administrative center. That's where the county courts are, property tax office, government functions, jury duty. If you get called, it's functional. It is not designed as an entertainment district. Now compare that to Lake Conroe. That's where the energy shifts. Boating, paddleboarding, waterfront restaurants, Margaritaville, weekends that feel active. In the summer, it's busy. Traffic increases, boat ramps fills up. If you are picturing a lake lifestyle, that exists, but it comes with movement, noise, activity. And then there's the honest middle ground. Conroe is not a nightlife hub. There are restaurants, there are events, there are local spots. But if your expectation is urban entertainment every evening, that's not what Conroe is built around. People aren't typically moving to Conroe, Texas for nightlife. They move for space, they move for a relative value, they move for access to North Houston without living in the middle of it. And that distinction matters. Now, let's talk about something practical that affects lifestyle more than people realize. Property taxes. Taxes vary significantly depending on the neighborhood and MUD district. Roughly, you are looking at a range between 1.7 and 3.7%. Texas overall ranks among the higher property tax states nationally. So when you calculate affordability, don't stop at the purchase price. Look at the full cost of ownership, because lifestyle isn't just about what you can do on Saturday. It's about how sustainable your monthly numbers feel on Monday. Conroe can be a very good fit, but it fits a certain rhythm. If you understand that rhythm before you buy, you won't feel surprised after. The bottom line, here are the top 5 things to know before you relocate to Conroe, Texas. Geography shapes everything. Traffic depends on location. Affordability is real, but so are property taxes. Growth is organized through master plan development, and the lifestyle is built on space, value, and access, not nightlife. Conroe isn't one experience. South Conroe feels different from North Conroe. Lake Conroe feels different from both. And that's the point. There isn't one right version of Conroe. There's only the version that fits your routine, your priorities, and your long-term plan. Choose the pocket wisely, and Conroe can make a lot of sense. If you're planning to move to North Houston, whether that's Conroe, the Woodlands, Magnolia, Tomball, or Spring, make sure you're choosing with clarity. A move isn't just a house, it's routine, it's a commute, it's a financial commitment. If you want to think through your specific situation strategically and honestly, my contact information is below. You can schedule a call anytime. At Agape Real Estate Group, we serve with trust, professionalism, and integrity so you can move forward with confidence and peace of mind. Thanks for watching. Nos vemos en el próximo video.